guys, it's your girl Don't Touch My Toys, and I just received my latest order from Zen Market Japan. This box contains the largest haul of dolls I've ever received from a proxy service. I am so stoked to open this up with you. Let's get to it. So this is now my second Zen Market haul in like the last 2 months, and this time I opted to get this shipped DHL, which, oh my gosh, DHL is just so great and so fast. Last time I had EMS deliver my package, and don't get me wrong, EMS does not take a long time, but it took at least a week. This came in days. I would like to notate that DHL just changed their terms of service, and if you are purchasing over $800 of goods from Japan, they're not going to ship it to you if you're in the United States. I don't usually purchase that much, so that's not an issue for me, but if you're like a smart doll collector or like a Blythe collector, you could get up to $800 pretty quickly. This truly does feel like Christmas to me. I am so excited. Did they put this in a trash bag? Oh my gosh. Okay, I just have to give you a little sneak peek of what I just saw when I opened this box because it's heavenly. I mean, check this out. How magical is this? So much kawaii cuteness in one box. All right, let's get into this trash bag and see what we have here. So full disclosure, I'm not as familiar with Licca-chan's family tree like I am with Takara Jenny. I mean, I know her dad, her mom, her grandma, her grandpa. I am not going to be able to tell if it's second generation or third generation or if it's a friend of Licca or any of that stuff. So we're just going to pull these out and try our best. So first up, first pick out of this is this cute little gal. Not sure if this is one of Licca's sisters, but super adorbs. There's a ton of little babies in here. Tons and tons of little babies. As you can see, their hair is going to need some work, and that is something that I already knew purchasing this lot. Honestly, if these dolls were perfect and in mint condition, there is no way in heck I would have got this for the price that I got it for. If we're getting a deal, we will happily restyle hair, wash hair, and even take off any dirt marks off of the face. But honestly, so far so good. These dolls look to be in really good condition outside of just needing to have a nice spa day and get their hair redone. So I'm not mad at it. So I think if I'm not mistaken, I counted the little babies in the picture. I like zoomed in to see how many little babies there were. And there was like 15 to 20 babies. And then the rest are going to be Licca. And I know I saw like her parents and whatnot. Look at this adorable one with this little curly hairdo. This one's super cute. I do intend to strip a lot of these dolls of their clothes and see if I can restyle some of the dolls I currently have in my collection. I don't see Takara tags on this, but I'm assuming that's by Takara. So we got more little babies coming up. Super adorbs. Hopefully I will have all of Licca-chan's little siblings by the end of this haul. I love the ones that are in school uniforms. So cute. Super, super cute. Look at these adorable little outfits. And they even have shoes. Let me just pick out all the little babies so we can move on to what I care most about, which is Licca and her family tree of adults. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's so cute. I think this is all of the babies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, this should be all of the babies. So now we can move on to all of the Liccas and some of the family members that came in this lot. So I did have a little bit of a bidding war with this lot. I woke up at 6 a.m. to put in a sniper bid for this, and I didn't quite know what sniper bids entailed. So I thought with the sniper bids, you would get to put in your bid within the last 5 minutes, and that was it. I didn't realize that if you place a sniper bid on these auctions and you bid in the last 5 minutes, it extends the auction time. So let's just say the bidding wars went on for an additional 30 minutes because people kept outbidding me on it, and I was like, no you don't, we want this, we're going to win this. And so this went on for an additional 30 minutes until finally nobody outbid me and I was able to bring this home. All right, let's get into some of the larger dolls here. This is one of Licca's moms. I don't have this. This is a wonderful treat for me. So I'm not sure, again, if this is like a second generation Licca mom or third generation, but I do not have any of the older Licca-chan moms. I only have the more modern version of her. So this is quite a treat. I'm very, very excited to add this to my collection. So I really gravitate to dolls that have a whole backstory and history to them. That's one of the reasons why Generation Girl by Mattel is one of my all-time favorite series of dolls. And that is wonderful that Licca and Jenny have so much history, biographies, little facts about the dolls, and I really gravitate to that. So Mama's here. Hopefully we find some other members of the family that I don't have already. I think this is one of the modern Licca dads, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's a boyfriend. No, I think this is one of the modern dads, but nonetheless, very cool. Very, very cool. Moving on. Here's another one. Is this the exact same? Yeah, it's the exact same. So I have a duplicate here, which means one of these will be available for purchase at the upcoming doll show that I'm bidding at because I only need one. Digging in here, I see Licca's dad. Now I know this one is for sure Licca's dad. This is Pierre, Licca's papa. So you can see here if this is actually Licca's dad. I want to say it is. But you can see the differences here between the two daddies. So he's not tan anymore. He stopped going to the beach, I guess. And here is an older version of Licca's papa, Pierre. And I see another of Licca's dad here. So here's another Pierre. Classic Pierre, one of the, I don't know when this one was released. I don't know if it's 80s or 90s, but I do have a Pierre already. But now we have a couple of them, so I can kind of compare all of the different duplicates I have and keep the one that's in the best condition. Is that all the guys? No, not yet. We have another one of the more modern versions of Licca's dad in a different outfit. This outfit always reminded me of, I don't know why, it reminded me of like a convenience store clerk's shirt, but I don't think that's what it's intended to be. It's just supposed to be his regular shirt. He does have a little few marks here. I don't know if I will be able to repair this one. It looks like it might be marker, but we're still gonna try. We're gonna do our little hairspray hack, maybe a little benzoyl peroxide treatment and see if we can fade out some of these scribble marks. All right, moving on here. Here's a Jenny doll. This one also has some marks on her face, but I feel like I will be able to repair this one. This is probably like a 80s earlier version of Jenny, but she's really cute. And I will say that in this lot, this was described as a junk lot, meaning it was TLC, but from what I've seen so far, this really isn't TLC in my opinion. I mean, yeah, the hair is, you know, going to need a spa day, but so far the only two dolls that really need a little bit of work are going to be these two because they have marker on their face. But just peeking at what's in the box, this looks to be a pretty intact lot. I wouldn't consider it TLC only because a few of them have some marks on them. This is one of the newer faces of Jenny. I don't know exactly when these came out. I want to say this is like a Y2K, early 2000s version of Jenny. Really cool. All right, let's keep going. This looks like Licca's newer mom. So this is Licca's mama, the more modern version. So I believe she goes with this papa. So we have a full set of the modern version of Licca's mom and dad. I already have this one in box and out of box, but super cute, super fun to have others of these, to get to kind of pick and choose which one has the best hair, which ones lack any imperfections on the body, and then we could put our best version of them on the shelf. I just stuck my hand in here and there's still so many layers of dolls in this box. So here is our first Licca-chan. She is so cute and she's blonde. I don't know. Oh, I do have a blonde. Here's a blonde over here. I do have a couple of blondes. I was gonna say, I don't know if I have a blonde, but I do have a couple of blondes, but I don't think I have any that have this color of blonde hair. She's got a really thick braid and a really cute kawaii outfit. She's adorable. I thought we had gotten through all of the Jennies, but no. Here's another Jenny. This is a newer version of Jenny, and I'm obsessed with her outfit. Look at this adorable outfit. Schoolgirl outfit. Yes, we are going to 100% put this on one of my friends of Jenny. Here's another Licca-chan. She's got the traditional, like, lightish brown, reddish hair. I find that a lot of the Liccas come with the same type of hair color. It's either like a brunette, it's this reddish color. I do see blondes, but a lot of the ones I have in my collection are more similar to this type of hair color. Ooh, okay, this is exciting. This is another Jenny friend. This doesn't look like Jenny, but I can't tell. I can't tell who she is. Maybe she is a friend of Licca. I'm going to have to ask in one of my Takata identification groups and see if anybody can tell me who she is. She has a very, very sweet, delicate face. Love her. All right, our first darker brunette, Licca. Super cute. Moving on, oh my gosh, the socks on this one are so cute. Look at these adorable little socks. My mom used to make me wear socks like this all the time. For Sunday school, for Easter, family pictures, you name it. We were wearing these little lace ankle socks all the time. But here she is, super adorable. Ooh, this one has cool hair. I don't think this is a Licca-chan. This has to be like a friend of Licca because she has a different type of screening. Super pretty though. Love the pastel lilac lavender type hair, and then her dress is really dreamy and cute as well. I can't start collecting Licca friends. I'm gonna keep the ones that are her friends in this collection, but I just can't go down another spiral and start trying to find every single one of the Licca friends, because I've been working on my Friends of Jenny collection for at least 6 to 7 years now. But, you know, this haul is going to really help me to bulk up the Friends of Licca-chan now. But hold me to it, guys. If I start saying I'm going to collect all of Licca's friends, say, hey, Summer, you said you weren't going to do that. Call me out, please. Please, I'm asking you now. Here's another adorable Licca in a very cute cottagecore type strawberry dress. Really adorable. And then this one is topless. Okay, queen. She's letting him breathe. This is so fun for me. You have no idea. Here's another Licca-chan here with longer hair. She's another brunette with that reddish color brown hair. This one's fun. We got a fun fashion color here. She got into somebody's lipstick, so we're gonna have to clean up her face a little bit. Oh, y'all are gonna like this one. This one is a Baskin Robbins Licca. Look at her adorable outfit. I have the Baskin Robbins playset, and I have a doll wearing the uniform right now, but she has a haircut. So it'll be nice to replace her with a Licca-chan doll that has a full set of hair that hasn't been chopped to bits. This is a really pretty dress. How romantic. Another Licca-chan here. She looks like she's going to a ball or something. She's got a very lacy gown on with this really huge flower on her shoulder. This one has a cute little dress with like a little apron on it. Adorbs. More big dresses. Red hair, you know the drill. So here is a friend of Licca, I'm assuming, because this is not Licca's face screening. Once again, I don't know what her name is, but I can tell she's not Licca. We'll have to do a little bit of research and find out which friend this is. I'm really excited about finding her friends because that's not something that I typically would have probably searched for on Zen Market, so it's just cool that they were included in this lot. We have a sweet Jenny here. Oh, I'm just obsessed with Jenny. I love her so, so much. Love, love, love. And look at these shoes. See, I'm loving the accessories that I'm getting with this and even some of the fashions because I don't have a lot of Takata fashions, nor do I have a lot of Takata shoes, just the ones that come with the dolls that I actually purchased that are in the box. Most of the dolls I get are out of the box because I try to get the best deals possible. So they usually come naked and they usually don't have any shoes. Here is another new Jenny. Very cute, very sweet, very demure. Okay, I'm really excited about this one. This is so adorable, but here is a Licca-chan doll that looks like she's in a sushi uniform. Super, super cute. I have a sushi restaurant in my dioramas, and I have a gal that's a waitress there with a different uniform. I've actually never seen this one, but it's so kawaii and I am obsessed with her hairstyle. Moving on, I see some Jennies in here. Let me pull these out. I think these might be, I don't see any other Jennies in my view, but a couple of Jennies. This one's a little rough. This one I can work with. She still has hair at least, but this one, poor gal had a haircut. I would love to actually have one of my friends do a reroute on a Jenny. I've never done a custom Jenny doll, so this would be a perfect candidate for a reroute. Ooh, a kimono on this one. It's a Licca in a cute pink kimono. Very cool. I don't think I have any kimonos for Licca, so this is fun. This one's very, very pretty. She's got a cute little outfit on, little necklace, little pearl necklace number, and some silver earrings. She's just got that it girl factor, you know, like, you know, that she is a popular girl at school. This one, no, this is factory. Oh, wow. This one's cool. So she has like little stars and stuff on her face, but that's factory. I'm gonna have to look up and see what Licca-chan this is. She's a magical girl. And then this one is a friend of Licca. I'm not sure what her name is, but very cool. Another friend of Licca-chan. And then more Liccas, Liccas and Liccas for days. She looks a little bit more tan than some of the other gals that I have here, as you can see here. So that's fun. I don't have any tan Liccas. I love the dress on this one. Very fun. Very winter, formal, very pretty. Love her pigtails. And this is Timote. So extra long hair Timote. So another friend of Jenny in this box. Here's another friend of Licca. No, I'm not gonna try and guess it. I was gonna say, I think this is Sayuri because I have another one of these that has different hair and she looks like she has the same kind of eyes, but I could be mistaken, but I know that this is a friend of Licca. Moving on, we have this little Easter look. I don't know if this is Licca. It kind of looks like it may be a friend of Licca. Have to do a little research on this, but super cute. Okay, wow. I see one that is super pretty and she's tan. I love the tan dolls. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Obsessed. Obsessed. All right, guys, we are at least halfway done, but there's still quite a bit in here. I do plan to turn the camera around and kind of zoom in on these and pick out some of my favorites and least favorites at the end. So if this is all too much for you going one by one, feel free to fast forward to the end. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. The Hatsune Miku Licca. I don't have her yet. So cute. This is an interesting fabric. It's like a pleather material. Here's another Licca in a big poofy dress. Oh, she's got a really sweet face. Look at this gal. Super cute. I love a girl in pigtails. So sweet. A fashion color Licca with a darker purple hair color. Very fun. And then we have a soccer player Licca. Ooh, sporty queen. Oh, fun. This is the Mr. Donut Licca. I love her bob haircut. So cute. I love dolls that have really edgy short hairstyles, and the Mr. Donut outfit is adorable. I have the Mr. Donut play set, so now we have another employee. We're coming on to the last two dolls. We have an Alice in Wonderland Licca, super cute. Love that. And then, surprise, surprise, I want to say this is Licca-chan's boyfriend. Don't know what his name is. Maybe it's just a friend. I'm not sure. I call every guy who's a boy and that's a friend of Licca a boyfriend, but I don't know what his name is, but he looks kind of odd. He's kind of weird. I feel like, you know, Licca, if this is your boyfriend, you could do better, girl. He's awfully tall too compared to her. Maybe he's like a brother or a cousin. I'm not sure. So we made it out, guys. The box is empty. I'm gonna spread these gals out and I'm going to give you up close looks at some of these. We'll look at some of the TLC ones and I'll show you some of my personal favorites. Okay, now to give you guys an up close look at some of the dolls all laid out here so you can see the amount that was in that box. I want to say that box weighed about 20 pounds. It was just stuffed to the top with different types of Takara dolls. I did some quick sorting and put the little babies over here, some of Licca's family up top. Here are some of the different types of Liccas, some of the Licca friends. I have some of the Jennies that came in this collection up top, and then I put some of my favorites over here on the side. Ignore this mess right here. We are prepping for a doll show I'll be vending at next weekend, but these are my favorites from this haul. I tried to narrow it down to just 10, so I picked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. These are my top 10 favorites from this haul, the ones I'm most excited to be adding to my collection. As I stated earlier, this listing was described as a junk lot, meaning the dolls were TLC, that they came damaged. All of these that are here on the table are not what I would consider damaged. The TLC dolls that truly were in this haul are going to be these back here. Most of these I can easily fix up. They just need a spa day. There are a few that need haircuts. Those are going to be the ones that I would consider TLC because they're going to require a reroute. This was really, really, really fun to unbox. I'm really happy that I have a lot more Takara outfits now, as well as Takara shoes that will actually be able to fit my Licca-chan dolls. My poor Liccas, they're stuck wearing a lot of Skipper's shoes, and unfortunately, I have a lot of Liccas that are just barefoot. This is my very first tan Licca-chan doll, so I'm really excited about her. I have no other tan ones. The little babies are so adorable. I'm really, really excited to get some of these cleaned up and to give them makeovers and give their hair fresh crimps and fresh curls. This is going to be a lot of fun restoring these dolls and bringing them back to life over the next couple of weeks. So as you can see here, I don't have storage space for dolls on the shelf right now. I've been making small cuts as I'm getting closer to this doll show coming up next week because I am going to sell some of the dolls on my shelves that don't really spark joy for me anymore. Like you can see a couple of the cuts, a couple of the vacant spots over there on the Stacy shelf. I haven't even begun to go through Bratz, but oh my gosh, guys. Bratz is going to go through major cuts, and I'm feeling a little bit sad about it, but I am keeping the series of Bratz that I really, really love. I became a Bratz collector by accident anyhow, and I really need that shelf space because, to be quite honest, my Takara dolls are really neck and neck with Barbie. I love them so much, and I really, really need the shelf space because I'm having so much fun collecting these and cleaning these up, and they just get me really happy. So thank God my husband wasn't here today when this box got delivered, because he would have looked at me like I was a crazy person. But this was so much fun. I enjoyed getting this haul so much, and I'm really excited to clean these up, restore them, and kind of go through my collection and see which ones these dolls are going to replace. So just to recap, if you're interested in purchasing Licca-chan dolls, Jenny dolls, Takara dolls in general, I do recommend Zen Market Japan. It is really, really fun to be able to secure really big hauls like this. I have shopped on Mandarake as well, which I love Mandarake, but I usually don't see hauls, like big lots of dolls on that particular website, but you can find those on proxy services like Buyee Japan and Zen Market Japan. So this is a great way to become an overnight Licca-chan collector, because as you can see here, we ended up getting over 75 dolls in this haul. So instant Licca-chan collection if it's something that you want to dive into and you just don't know quite how to start. So what can I say? I have my hands full now. I have a lot of gals I need to give spa days to. I'm gonna get to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Let's chat in the comments, and until next time, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.